makan ke breakfast ke?
No, my mom tak bagi. Masa tu dia nak pergi Sungai Wang tak boleh.
Okay.
Macam tu lah.
Okay, so for my question lah, this is actually I want it to benefit me, so I'm gonna ask you guys, macam mana korang tackle difficult subjects or topics that you don't understand?
Macam soalan scholarship macam ni.
Do try papers and ask. Okay, do try papers, ask your teachers and focus in class. But focus in class is the first one lah. Yeah, I always say this to everyone. Macam don't let your questions get out of the classroom. That's why you have to focus in class, because if you don't, how can you come up with the question itself? Like macam how can you analyse apa yang aku tak faham sebenarnya? Faham tak? So, okay, let's say kalau you tiba-tiba sleepy, what I used to do was I used to berdiri pergi depan cikgu and like macam just just stand in front of them, or I pusing kelas banyak-banyak kali while listening to the teacher.
Oh, ya ke? For me, is that what was the question? Okay, for me like macam kita orang langsung tak ada tuition tau. So my main focus is memang to actually belajar dalam kelas, fokus the teacher. So memang tu lah, I memang jenis yang fokus dalam kelas dan balik buat kerja. If not pun I suka tidur. So like
Earthquake?
so macam tu lah, memang main thing yang you must do that is actually to focus dalam kelas and also jaga adab korang dengan cikgu, sebab memang korang kena dapatkan keberkatan from cikgu tu. So like that lah. Memang kalau difficult subjects tu you kena try to know what's the problem, what's the issue with your learning, and then try to tackle it lah by you can ask cikgu open je if you guys nak ask pun. Macam tu lah.
Can I tambah sikit?
Yeah, sure.
She just reminded me of something. Maybe if you want to like learn something and like learn a skill, I would suggest, I don't know what skill this is, but macam nak identify apa yang you tak faham tu itself is a skill. Because for me, like for example at maths, sometimes I macam termenung, like I don't really get what I don't understand. So macam you have to have the skill to know what is it that you don't understand and come up with a question. Faham tak? Because some questions bila you tanya, cikgu tu tak answer your doubts, your questions in mind. So perhaps like macam to those yang want to like perform better, try to learn that skill, like to come up with a question, learn how to come up with a question that answers your question. If that makes sense.
So the next question is like, we all know life is not easy kan? So like it's never easy. So can you tell us like what is like one of the hardest truths that you have to learn and embrace during high school? But you just have to accept even though you don't want to.
Yeah. Masa tak banyak. Sumpah dia kata masa tak banyak. Korang high school korang tu ya.
Okay.
You macam I lah, macam I mula I susah buat kawan. Itu pun dah ambil berapa dalam 3 tahun susah. So like, and then like tiba-tiba you kena fokus study. And then if you tak dapat manage, you macam susah nak enjoy dengan kawan-kawan tau. Memang if you kena fikir betul-betul pasal masa you doesn't have to be 100% all the time you belajar. You kena cakap lah dengan kawan, have fun.
Sebab tu ke selalu reject keluar lepak rumah.
Tak puas hati tu.
Oh, okay, one thing ke?
Yeah.
The hardest truth for me when things are not meant to be, it's not meant to be. I think my area for that is like macam friendships, things that we plan. Apa benda kau? Because when I was going through this, someone told me that macam if you perasan kalau benda ujian, kita kan Islam kan, like benda these things we label them as ujian. When ujian tu macam ulang and ulang and ulang, means that you have not learned what God wants you to learn. Yeah, tu je. That's the hardest truth for me.
Kita kena percaya pada kehendak dan kehendak Tuhan. Okay, so korang ada tak anything yang you wish you'd known sooner about studying or about like high school life in general?
there's a limit for everyone. Don't push yourself. For me, I think sebab at times where I fear like macam, I think it's normal, the fear of failure. Like especially macam nak dekat the critical moments before SPM, like 2 or 3 months before, you're gonna study. And I used to like study and force myself to study up until like I was very tired, just because I was like afraid of not doing well. But when I look back, like macam it's really like don't bukan like it's not that deep. It's like tak apa, like macam if you feel like okay, if you're tired then just sleep. Don't push yourself too hard.
I have a friend, okay, this remind me of my friend yang dia pernah study sampai pukul 6 pagi. Dan pukul 6 pagi tu dia nampak bapak dia keluar dan dia macam ya. Dia macam dah pukul berapa dah ni? Bapak dia kata, "Oh, nak pergi solat subuh dah." Dia study sampai dia memang tak tidur. Memang tak tidur.
And dia tak sedar lah dia sampai pukul berapa.
Ya, no. Dia just belajar and saya tidur.
Guys,
Saya tiba-tiba penuh. That is so unhealthy.
my definition of extreme, kalau paling extreme for me pun I akan study up until like 1 AM. That's like my limit. And tu pun I macam akan push myself to go to that. I tak boleh. I'm not like
Mine is very different sebab ever since sekali je I tuition, masuk pusat tuition ni darjah 6. Tapi memang I jenis yang tak boleh berjaga malam. I memang akan tidur je. So after dalam pukul 9 tu memang I akan ngantuk sangat. Sampaikan dulu darjah 6 I rasa regret sangat sebab yelah duit my parents kan. Tapi I actually datang pusat tuition tu I tidur je. Sebab
So we all know there will be some changes throughout your high school life kan, daripada form 1 till form 5 and now you guys are graduate dah pun. So can you tell like which part of yourself, your identity yang you feel most different now compared to like where you first started, like waktu form 1?
Sambung cerita daripada
Oh
tu.
no, never mind. Okay, go ahead.
Macam soalan tadi
No, it's a new one. I just remember it's a different question.
Before the soalan?
Apa ni, what was your identity you're most proud of or something?
No, it was the is there anything you wish you know
Yeah,
sooner?
it's that one.
Oh, okay.
So right now
Which part of your like identity yang you rasa different
Compared to like before that.
Ada jawapan tak? I ada dah. Okay. My I nak cakap. Okay, but teacher said tak boleh. Okay, let me rephrase. My I don't care punya mindset. Because like I learn in anything that you do, if you feel like you're chasing too much or like you're doing too much, just let it go. Like it's not that deep. Yeah, that's what I would say. Like macam I'm not so like how would I say like macam I wouldn't waste my mental capacity on things that doesn't matter. Tu je. Yeah. Hence the I don't care punya mindset. That's what
itu macam my everyday life code. For me,
apa kata tadi mindset everyday? Okay, never mind, go ahead.
for me yang rasa sangat different right now macam my pergaulan lah sebenarnya. So macam dulu I memang kurang cakap dengan kawan, but right now I selalu cakap dengan diorang. I rasa bosan if I memang tak buat apa-apa. Itulah dia.
So you have to do something.
Yes, every day. Yes, ever since I kerja tu memang I everyday memang kerja like full time ke memang macam tu. So that sekarang ni bila I dah resign kerja tu macam I rasa kosong lah sikit. I have to do something. I have to macam buat kenalan baru. I rasa macam yes. Yeah, I kena buat something. But at the same time I suka kalau macam I jagalah juga. I nak rehat banyak. Itulah.
Nope.
Okay,
Kata short and sweet.
kita dah nak okay, brother. Relax, brother.
So before that, of course, as a 08 girl, I want to ask like, do you have any message or advice to your adik-adik yang 08 yang nak ambil SPM tahun ni? Now before kita orang trial.
I have two. First is do something that you like. Don't do things that is forced onto you. And second, lupa sekejap. Okay. Make the most. What's that phrase? Make use of your time properly. What to ni? Because it's like the year where I feel like anything can go wrong. Not like wrong. Like anything can happen. And I would say like macam have fun. Situ je. Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah. And if like something goes wrong, macam laugh at it. Like don't take things don't take it too seriously. Like macam kalau teacher Lalita marah ke apa ke, like example. Macam okay lah, merajuk lah for like 3-4 days kan. Acap-acap merajuk dalam kelas. Lepas tu macam laugh lah, let it go.
Let it go. Yeah.
Message in terms of education, korang belajar lah betul-betul, fokus dalam kelas. Korang apa-apa tanya je, dapatkan berkat cikgu everyday, salam cikgu, tegur cikgu. And kalau macam your life tu memang at this time, you guys macam akan selalu rasa macam nak try new things. nak try to find something that suits you. Macam you nak try find yourself lah. So my advice is it's okay, just go for it lah. Tapi jangan sampai dia affect your education. You boleh relax tapi at the same time focus. Education tu memang important.
And also because I feel like now I kind of regret not like experimenting with a lot of more things. Waktu high school, I'd say this one is a very general advice to all of you. Use this time to experiment everything. Like macam find yourself lah. Like venture into arts, into academia, into sports. Because once your high school years is over, it's where you have to make like the most crucial decisions that is like no longer like, oh, it's not for fun. Like you have to be serious now, like what you want to do and everything. So I'd say macam looking back, I kind of regret not like you know, like join those competitions yang my teachers macam force and semua tu, because those are really like it's like, okay, example is like a playground. There's a lot of things that you can play with. You macam experiment lah, macam, oh, do I like this or do I like that? Because once you go into adulthood, it's not really like something that you can do anymore. It's very serious now all of a sudden. So yeah, that's it.
So do you have any more questions?
For me, I don't.
I also don't have any more questions. So
That brings us to the end of this Lepak After School podcast, this episode. So nothing else, right?
you just want to add anything?
Ada questions, just comment je, insyaAllah kita jawab.
Tiba.
Kat komen, just comment je. Nak jawab tu macam apa? Tengok dulu, mana yang boleh jawab. Tak tahu, tapi
Tak apa, kita DM Dayana. Okay, so if there's nothing else, that will be all for this podcast, and we hope you will love this podcast, this episode in general. We hope you learn something from it, and don't be scared to like leave a feedback so that we can improve our podcast for further episodes. And yeah, that's all from us. Bye.
Thank you, Azim and Diana. Thank you for
this is the first episode this year kan?
Yeah.
Happy New Year. How about that?
Happy New Year.
Jangan jealous tau. Okay, bye.